Welcome back. It's coming up to 20 minutes before 7. We are still in the first hour of the morning show here on eTV. Now, Secure911 is a new personal security app that allows you and your family and friends to be connected to emergency and security services at the touch of a button. Get this. Here to explain the development of the app and how it works is Backsource International CEO Renzo Harmse. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Morning. How are you?
Good, man. Welcome to the show.
Thank
you please explain a bit more in detail around exactly how the app works?
Okay, so as we discussed last week, it's a pretty simple app.
Yeah.
And what we've done is we've given you guys a video that you can illustrate in terms of a panic scenario. So
Okay.
when you download the app, it'll give you a tutorial on how to use whichever panic button.
Okay.
As soon as you press a panic, let's say for an example, roadside assistance, your car broke down.
Yeah.
There'll be 2 other people who will be alerted. So in other words, our control room will get a panic to say that, listen, Renzo's had a problem.
Right.
Send his location to the control room. And then the system will go look for the closest respondent in that area.
Yeah.
So whether it be a tow truck or an ambulance, whatever it might be, it'll then send that person to their app an alert to say, please go and help Renzo, he is at this location.
Okay.
Throughout this process, with the free chat facility, the control room will constantly update the client on where the respondent is. So if the person's stuck in traffic maybe or on the way, you'll know exactly where they are at all times.
Okay, that's really cool. I mean, speaking of that, does Secure911 offer a map of all the emergency services nationwide?
Yes, we do have a map, and if you look at the map, it's a pretty big spread of emergency services across the country. And as we discussed last week, this time of the year, it's very important to make sure that your loved ones are safe on the road.
Yes.
So the popular holiday destinations like Cape Town, Durban, and Umhlanga, those places,
Right.
if you look along those routes, you'll see we've got emergency services all along. So whether it's yourself or your kids or whoever might be traveling, you know that you'll have, at the click of a button, you'll have an emergency services person around to assist you.
Now, you've mentioned emergency services. What other partners does Secure911 have?
Look, we've got several different partners. So obviously we look at private ambulances, private security guards, not only in a response, but also if you have an issue, for an example, someone breaks into your home,
Right.
and your door's lock's broken, we will station a guard in front of your house 24/7.
Really?
Until we fix that issue.
Wow.
Little add-on things that we do which makes the app a bit better than whatever's out there at the moment.
I mean, that would make me feel personally secure if I know that there's someone looking after my property, my house, my safety 24/7.
As well with that, if someone in that scenario has stolen your phone, for an example,
Yeah.
or your well, not your handbag, but your wife's handbag, and you don't have money.
Right, yeah.
We'll also supply you with a cell phone with airtime on it and a credit card with 500 Rand on it, so you can buy food, you can get in touch with people whoever you need. So what we try and look at smaller things to add value to our clients and to our service.
All right, Renzo, let's talk about the other practical examples of a very specific scenario or situation where Secure911 can help members.
Once again, I relate back to this time of the year. It's very important for us. And if you look at the matrics now going on, matric grades and matric holidays,
Yes.
how do you as a parent now know where they're going, what they're doing? So the simple fact is you download the app, you load it on their phone, and within the monitor function, which is a free functionality on the system,
Right.
on the application, you know exactly from when they get in the car to when they get to Bolito or Plet, wherever it might be,
Right.
what's happening along the route. You can chat to them. If there is a problem and there's an alert that's sent, immediately you as a parent will be alerted. So in the case of a car breakdown or God forbid, an accident, whatever it might be,
Okay.
you as the parent know exactly what's going on with your child. If they are in between the 20,000 people having a massive jewel on the beach and something happens, something stolen, whatever it might be, they can also use that panic, and you as a parent will know. Instead of finding out after the fact that there might be something wrong with your child.
And that also just avoids families having to go through, oh, someone is missing. If we know their last location, we know exactly where to go and look.
Exactly.
And it just helps the situation. So what makes Secure911 different to other similar apps?
Well, as I've said, is within the free functionality. If you download the app for free, you get the tracking app, you get the monitor function, the Overwatch function. Also, the biggest difference is when you panic with our app, you have private emergency response staff who assist you.
Right.
Where some of our competitors use the government services, so SAPS, Metro Police, and government ambulances, for an example. We use only private institutions to make sure that the service is good and prompt.
And I imagine you can ensure efficiency as well in that regard.
100%, yeah.
Let's talk about the different price plans if you do go on the paid subscriber.
Okay, so when you download the app free, as I said, there is certain functionalities. Within the different options, you get a 49 Rand option, whereas your basic roadside assistance, your basic medical advice over the phone,
Yeah.
and a armed response. With your 89 Rand package, you get all those, and you get additional services such as emergency response next to the road, and will also pay a certain amount towards your hospitality.
Okay.
When you end up at hospital, for an example.
Right.
If you go onto secure911.co.za, all the information is there, or go into the App Store, download the app, and all the information is there at a click of a button to show exactly what services we render to our clients.
That's the 49 Rand package, right? So what are the other, what's your busiest time? Obviously, the festive season has kicked off officially on the 1st of December. What will be your busiest times? All the holidays?
Our busiest times will definitely be now in the holiday time, beginning of December, because the first part of December, all the matrics go on holiday.
Yeah.
Then from the 15th onward, you'll have everybody who goes on leave. So
Right.
whether they just go around the area or whether they go down to their holiday homes or wherever it might be,
Yeah.
that's the busy time of the year for everybody. So over that time and period, we'll make sure that we have everything in place in terms of control room staff and our backup staff to make sure that if there is any problem along any route, that we'll be happy to assist. And also, we got a great response from additional service providers in last week's interview.
Okay.
And I encourage these guys to get in contact with us.
Right.
The more we can build on our network, the more we can service the public. And the better we build our app. It just helps from all sides.
Absolutely. Renzo, thank you so much
Cool.
for making the time.
Thanks so much.
Renzo Harmse speaks for Secure911, which is available on Google Play and the Apple Mac Store, and has changed the way we view security in the age of technology.